Okay, so here's a little video about how grade 5 use hinge questions and spreadsheets, particularly Google Forms, in conjunction with conditional formatting to find out what kids know about maths. Alright, this is the grade 5 drive you're looking at here, the cupcake drive, don't ask. Within that we have a mathematics hinge question folder. So we're going to look at area, perimeter and volume. Within it we have a great deal of separate Google Forms, each of which contains one question related to an area, perimeter and volume question. There is within each of these folders here all the answers written out on a single document. So for example, I'm going to look at area and perimeter question 3, and here are the answers. B is the correct answer, but A, C and D have some of the misconceptions that as teachers are looking out for. So if I go to the form, that's what it looks like, and the kids do their responses in the normal way, and then the answers come in. You know what you're looking for because of the answer sheet, so what do you do with the results? I'm going to take you to another spreadsheet. This is a bigger spreadsheet. This is Nicole Kutchenreuter's own series of questions. I've just pressed something that... There we go. This is Nicole's own spreadsheet. I want to show you how she has used conditional formatting. This was a recent unit she did with averages, mean and median and mode. Okay, so for example, let's take this question here, which is on averages. If I select the whole column, okay, she's already color-coded the answers, but I want to show you how she did that. So I've selected the whole column. If I go to format, and then I go to conditional formatting, I know that the correct answer is 7. So if I click on that, I want the text that I'm looking for to be the digit 7, and I want the background of all of the cells which have the correct answer in to be a really lurid colour that I can't miss, so I'm going to make it that colour. And then I click Save Rules, and then it automatically changes. So I can see at a glance which kids have got it and which kids have not got it. Conditional formatting is very useful for discrete answers, that is, ones that are right or wrong. Less easy for answers where you actually need the children to explain something. Not impossible, because if you go to the conditional formatting options here, you can tell it to look for certain words or phrases, and you can also tell it to look for numbers within a particular range, i.e. more than or less than in particular. Okay, so it is possible, but it's much harder. Nicole, who is the expert in grade 5, tells us that actually the best tool, however, for using conditional formatting, I'm just going to undo this. The best tool for conditional formatting is to use Excel. So what you have here, this is some data from a series of mathematics quizzes that her maths class have completed, and she's exported the data to herself, to her Google account, as an Excel spreadsheet. This is the most powerful tool for conditional formatting. I'm going to select the entire set of data because I want to conditionally format it all so that I can immediately have a sense of not just which child is getting it or not getting it, but which particular mathematical area I, as the teacher, am not teaching properly yet. There is some maths understanding. So I select everything. It's very easy. Go to conditional formatting. I'm going to go for color scales. I like this one because it's very obvious. There are no kind of subtle gradations of color. Select, and boom. It immediately tells me what is, so green is, in this case it's selected the correct answers to be green, or at least the highest value to be green, all the way down to the lowest value of red, which is everything in between. So you can quickly see, for example, this particular topic here, table of values, I'm not sure exactly what that means, or find the pattern rules here, that's a bit more obvious. I know that as a maths teacher I would go back to this particular topical strand and reteach it at least to some of the kids, possibly to the whole class, depending on how I feel. Same for here, something to do with decimals and missing values. I haven't obviously covered that enough. I can be really happy about these particular pattern items, and then if I track across by individual child, I can clearly see how well they've done as individual students.